All right, so if you're seeing my screen, you're seeing this graph here. Is that something we can work on today? Is this right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So what's not completely visible here is that it's y equals 3 parentheses x minus 1
Wait a
squared.
minute. Are we in example 1, investigate transformations of fx equals x2?
Well, no, that's why I asked you if this is what you wanted to work on. So I don't have the page numbers on the pictures. So you want to work on investigate transformations of f of x equals x squared. Is that right?
Yeah. Wait, what happened to the pages? I sent it to you.
All right. So let me snip those in and we'll start from there. Okay. So I think this is what you want us to look at. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fantastic. So the question here is you're supposed to do this in your calculator. These on the right here, these graphs, we don't actually need to do that. We can actually talk about it from the parent function. So do you recall what the graph of y equals x squared looks like from class? So you should have heard things like it's U-shaped. Did you hear that in class?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
All right. So it's U-shaped. So it looks something like this. Okay, kind of has a U shape to it, maybe. It's not a V, it's got some more curve to it. It's also called a parabola.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that in class?
Parabola, no.
It can also be called a quadratic. So these are three names that can refer to this function here. So so you're saying this was not covered in class?
Yeah. Well, some of the the ones that are the same, they're from over there, but they're over there.
Okay, let's try something else here. I'm going to make a table here, x and then y equals x squared. And we're going to calculate the output for different x values. Okay, but we're going to start at 0. Okay, so what is y equals 0 squared? What happens when you square 0? What is 0 times 0?
0 times 0 equals 0.
Great. Now the next one here, it's y equals 1 squared. 1 squared is, what is 1 times 1? 1. And then y equals 2 squared
2
is 2 times 2, which is
4.
4. Okay, so this first row here, it creates an ordered pair. I think we've done this before. It creates the ordered pair x comma y, and the ordered pair 0 comma 0. This first 0 comes from x. The second 0 comes from y. The next ordered pair is 1 comma 1. The 1 here comes from x, and the 1 here comes from y. And then the next ordered pair is 2, 4. 2 from x, 4 from y.
Okay.
Okay, so now we can go to the right here and we can actually make a brief sketch of this. Okay. So we're going to graph that first point. That's 0, 0 is right there. 1, 1 is right 1, up 1, and then 2, 4 is 2, and then 4 here. Okay. All right. So now the next ones are a little bit more difficult. So it's y equals parentheses -2 squared. And the reason it's in parentheses is because you're squaring both the negative and the 2. X is replaced by -2. So that's the same as saying -2 times -2, which is, what is -2 times -2?
-2 times -2?
Yes, what is that?
4.
4. Okay, so this produces the ordered pair -2 comma 4. -2 from x, 4 from y. Okay, and then this last one, and now we're kind of scrunching for space here. It's parentheses -1 squared equals -1 times -1. -1 times -1 is, what does that produce?
-1.
+1. Two negatives make a positive when you multiply.
Oh, I thought you said 1 times -1.
Okay, so that's -1, comma 1. So now we're going to plot those points. There's -1, 1, -2, 4. And this is that U shape that we've talked about. Okay, is that all right? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you sure? We can, because I want, if there's any questions.
Do I have to write that?
No, you don't have to write any of this. This is just for learning sake.
Okay.
Is this a homework assignment, or is this just what you're working on in class? What is?
It's a homework assignment.
I see. Okay. So let's
So we're still in A?
well, yeah, we've only done, this is all we've done is this one right here, this x squared. So
Okay.
now we're gonna do x squared plus 2. We're gonna look at that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So the goal here is to graph y equals x squared plus 2. Okay. So we're gonna make a table again. Okay, so the table is x, okay, and then y equals x squared plus 2. And you almost always choose these 5 points: -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. Okay. Now, this is very important. When you substitute in for x, it goes in parentheses.
Okay.
So what is -2 squared? What is -2 times -2?
-2 times -2?
Yes.
-2 times -2 is 4.
4 plus 2 is 6.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do it for the next one here. Y equals parentheses -1 squared plus 2.
So what do I write?
There's nothing to write yet. This is just me asking you stuff to just see if you're understanding.
Okay, let me just.
We're gonna get to B in a moment, but we can't do that quite yet.
Okay, maybe that's good. Maybe 4 plus 2 equals 6. Okay.
So how about the second one here? -1 squared.
I know that. I know how to do that. I know that.
Okay. Give me the result over here on the right.
All right, I know this. I know this.
Okay.
1 plus 2 equals 3.
Very good. Okay. So now let's do the next one. Y equals 0 squared plus 2. What does that become?
So, okay. All right, okay. 0 plus 2 equals 2.
Very good. The next one's here. Now, when they're positive, you don't have to put them in parentheses, but you still can. 1 squared plus 2.
-1 plus a -1 plus.
There's no negative here. It's just
Okay.
+1 squared.
Okay, 1 plus 1 equals 2.
It's 1 plus 2 because 1 squared is 1 time, and that's 3.
Sorry about that. It just got I just got messed up right there.
All right, and the next one is y equals parentheses 2 squared plus 2. What does that become?
Okay. Okay, for that. 4 plus 2 equals 6.
Okay, great. Now, the first one here, what is the ordered pair that is created from this first line here? X comma Y. X is -2 and Y is 6. See how we got that value?
Yeah.
And then it's -1 comma 3. It's this last number here. -1 because of this X over here. The third one starts with 0, 0 comma 2. Then it's 1 comma 3 and 2 comma 6. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is grab this graph that we did in the previous problem. I'm going to come down here and we're going to graph these other points.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get this thing lined up there-ish. Okay, so now let's graph the point -2, 6. So -2, and then you go up 6. So that's that point there. How about -1, 3? That's there. 0, 2 is there. 1, 3 is there, and 2, 6 is there. Now, in your own words, tell me what the difference is between the red and the black lines, curves.
Yeah.
So the black is what you started with, and the red is what you ended with. It was the transformation.
The transformation. This is like a
But could you tell me in words what happened here? What do you notice is different about the red compared to the black?
for the red it's compared because it's compared for that is because you just have to add it 2 spaces up.
Right, exactly. It's up 2 spaces. Okay, so let's go back and look at the 2 functions that we graphed. And then we'll be able to answer letter B.
What about letter A? Do I have to write anything for letter A?
There's nothing for letter A. So y equals x squared, and then y equals x squared plus 2. The only thing different about them is that this one on the right is 2 spaces up. And it's because of that plus 2 there.
Okay.
So let's say it was y equals x squared plus 4. Why would it be 4 spaces up? So this first one, x squared plus 2, is 2 spaces up because of the plus 2. Why would this next one be 4 spaces up? That's a question for you, Sourish.
Yeah. Okay. So it's 6 spaces up.
Well, no. The first one is 2 spaces up because it's plus 2. Why would the next one be 4 spaces up if it's plus 4?
Because you have you have to add 2 spaces to 2.
Right, but it's the number that tells you how many spaces up it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I said y equals x squared plus 7, how many spaces up would it be? How many spaces up is plus 7?
How many spaces up is plus 7?
Yes.
How many spaces up is plus 7?
Yes.
7.
Exactly. Okay. Now, we can also do the following. What if it's x squared minus 2? See how it's negative -2 down here?
It's 2 spaces down.
2 spaces down. And what if it's y equals x squared minus 5?
Well, it's spaces down because 5 spaces down. Negative means you're going down and positive means you're going up.
Very good. So now we can finally answer question B. I'll snip it in here so you can see what to write. Because you know what to say, but maybe it's not clear what to write.
So
K,
wait, so I have, are you gonna make that page for me? So wait. So we don't have to write anything for A?
there's nothing to write for A.
Okay.
So
But what if
K,
there's something important that we need to show them?
you have a choice. You can either believe what I'm saying or you can write something down. There's nothing that's needed for A.
You know what? I'll just stick with your question.
So
Right.
the answer to B, and you just told me this is K shifts
Yeah, K shifts, wait,
graph
what is K?
up or down.
No, what is K? What does it stand for K?
K is this number here. K is 2, K is 4, K is 7, K is -2, K is -5. K is the number that's added to it.
I never, well, that's new.
Well, instead of me writing K, I gave you a number. I said K is 2 here. I wrote x squared plus 2 instead of x squared plus K. So let's move past this because you actually do understand B. It's just that they chose to make it symbolic, which I know is challenging for students. So you have a choice again. You can either write this down and like we can move on to C, or we can spend more time talking about B if you would
Okay.
like.
So
But
K shifts to grab up or down.
yes,
I have to write that.
that's what you have to write. Yes.
Matthew?
Yes.
It took me a long, last time I did not do my workbook because I just want to do it by myself, but I just want some help. But then till then, during that, you were not even helping because you were not even there to help me on anything with my workbook.
We can always work on your workbook if you send the pages.
Yeah, but finally, I'm finally working with the workbook with you because if you are not here, then what am I supposed to do with my homework and my workbook? I just need you to help me.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of
but
course.
finally
Okay.
you're doing that. Finally.
Okay. Are you ready to move on to C?
Yeah. I just need to write that.
Okay.
All right. C.
Okay. So we're gonna make another graph. We're gonna graph y equals x minus 2 squared. Okay. And to do this, we're gonna make another table. X and then y equals parentheses x minus 2 squared. Okay.
Okay.
And this time we're going to try the values 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right.
So let's start with the top here. Y equals parentheses 0 minus 2 squared.
All
So
right.
order of operations says you do what's inside parentheses first, then you square it.
Okay. So that right there is going to be 0 0 minus 2 equals
So forget about the square. Just do what's in parentheses first. What
0
is 0?
minus 2 equals 0.
No, 0
Oh, wait,
minus 2.
2, the 2, -2.
-2, but then you square it. You square -2. What does that become?
-4.
It's a negative times a negative.
Okay.
Negative
4.
times is 4. Very good. Okay. All right. So y equals parentheses 1 minus 2 squared. So this
Okay.
time you have to do what's inside parentheses first. What is 1 minus 2?
Okay, 1 minus 2 is -1.
Okay, so it's parentheses -1 squared. And what does that equal? What is -1 times
Two.
-1?
Oh wait, 3. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's
It's
important.
3. It's 3.
-1 times -1. That's what I'm asking.
1.
It's 1. Okay. All right. Now I want you to try the rest here. I want you to try on your own the last 3 here and see what you get. Okay. And I'm going to just step away for 30 seconds to a minute and let you work on this on your own. So
Yeah.
I'll check back with you shortly.
All right, y equals 2 minus 2 is 0, and then -0 0. Matthew, do I have to write that? Matthew,
Yes,
are you there or something? What happened?
I stepped away for a moment. Were you able to get an answer for the second one?
Yeah. It's 2 minus 2 in parentheses and equals 0 and 2.
Okay. What is 0 squared? What is 0 times 0?
0.
Okay. How about for the next one here?
All right, that's gonna be easy.
Okay. Let me know
All
when
right.
you've got the final answer for that.
Okay. 1 times 2 is wait. 2.
1 squared is 1 times 1. Squared means you multiply it by itself.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I think I know. It's 1.
Okay.
And
Great.
for 4 right there, 4 minus 2, 2 equals 2 that right there. It's gonna be 4.
Very good. Okay. So last step is to make the ordered pairs x comma y. Okay. So what is the ordered pair for the first one? 0 and 4. Do you see that? Do you see where those values came from? 0, x is 0 and y is 4. Okay. What is the
Oh
next?
yeah.
Okay. How about the next ordered pair? What is the next one?
1 1
1 1. How about the next one?
2 0
And the next one?
3 1
Okay. And the last one?
4 4.
4 4. Very good. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do again. I'm going to grab this graph that we started with. And I'm going to bring it down to this problem that we've been working on right here. And I'm going to try and it doesn't, these things never snip perfectly, but let's put it right there-ish. Okay, so now I'm going to do this in blue this time. Just going to choose a different color. We're going to make the graph 0 4. So 0 1 2 3 4 1 1 2 0 3 1 and then 4 4.
Okay.
So now I want you to tell me what you see here. The transformed is the blue and black is it's called the parent function. Okay.
Mhm.
So what happened? What happened to go from the black to the blue? Which way did it go?
It went at the right.
It went right. How many did it go right?
2.
2. Okay, so let's go back and look.
Hold on
Five.
a minute. Wait. So 0, 4, okay. How's it right? Wait a minute.
Well, these are the data points.
Oh, wait, yeah. You have to follow the data point, right?
Yes. Okay, so now
Okay. All right,
let's look
got
at
it.
let's look at our parent function, and then y equals x minus 2 squared. This is right 2 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
It's right 2 spaces because it's minus 2. So if I write y equals parentheses x minus 4 squared, this is going to be right how many spaces? The first one is right 2 spaces because it's minus 2.
Yep.
The next one here is right how many spaces because it's minus 4. How many spaces right is it?
All right. So for now.
I'm asking. I'm
Yeah,
asking.
it's 4
Phil,
spaces, right? 4
it's
spaces.
4 spaces. Very good. Okay, and let's say it's y equals parentheses x minus 7 squared. What's going to happen now?
7 spaces.
Right, 7 spaces. Okay, now this is really important. I'm going to say y equals parentheses x plus 3 this time. See how it's plus? This is left 3 spaces
Okay.
because it's plus. The plus means it's left. So if it's y equals parentheses x plus 5 squared, it's left how many spaces? See how it's plus again?
Mm-hmm.
How many spaces left is it?
Okay, yeah.
I'm not
5
having
spaces.
5 spaces. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to answer question C. And that will take us to the end of our lesson for today.
What? Oh, that's so short.
So the answer here.
Can we continue some more of this tomorrow to get us all the way end?
Could talk to your dad about. We could talk to your dad about that in a few minutes. But let's talk about what this is. So this won't make much sense to you, but you do understand it. K is a shift horizontal. Okay, and there's a bit more here. K greater than 0 shifts left. K less than 0 shifts right. And I don't expect you to fully understand this, but this is what they're looking for part C.
Okay. All right.
Okay, now just give me some information on these pages you sent me. When is this generally due? Is this due at the end of the week? Is it due the next day? Like when were you assigned this and when was it?
Okay, let me check. I need to check.
Okay.
Well, I think there's gonna be like, I think there's five 6 questions. There's gonna be 6 questions. I think I read it that there's 5 to 10 problems.
Well, when is this assignment normally due? Or
The assignment will help me on the quadratic transformations because there's going to be a quiz coming up.
Okay. All right. If you could grab your dad, I'll talk to him for a few minutes and we'll
Okay,
see if we can
Dad.
make.
I'm sorry, Matthew, because I'm just.
You didn't do anything wrong. You did a great lesson today. Great job today. Nothing wrong. I'm pleased we got through a lot of stuff. May not feel like it, but we did. There's a lot here.
Hello, hi.
Hey, Dr. Kithari. So great lesson today with Sourish again. I think we unpacked something really important here today. Like this sheet that he has in front of him that we've been working through. This is what we should be doing every week, whatever this is from his classroom. So if we can start the week with this, like we're gonna be so much better off because we're gonna get 2 sessions on whatever this is a week. He's gonna be able to understand this information. The questions themselves aren't very helpful for him. It's the explanation between them that he's doing. I know I'm writing this down, but he's doing this work with me along the way. Either on his own paper, he's telling me verbally. So I really hope we can do more of this of the worksheet stuff that he's got. from class.
Matthew,
Yes.
I just realized a mistake. I don't think it's gonna, we're doing B and C. I just forgot that I just read, we have to do 5 to 10 sentences at page 3, 5 to 10 questions at 137. I just
Okay.
didn't know that.
No problem. So your dad mentioned this earlier, and I totally support him. Like you want to tell me and him in advance of the lesson, like what you want to work on. You want to have that ready to go. That way we can just jump right into that for the lesson. You can have your dad text me a day in advance, a week in advance. I'll just save it on the message and like whatever you want us to work on, just let me know as soon as possible. And I'll make sure I'm ready with it snipped into the workspace for you.
Okay, yeah, I think next time. Okay, let me know. I will text him. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So now, yeah, that's fine. I think he's going to do the rest of the work. Sourish, right? Can you do it?
I'm just gonna be taking these to school.
Okay, so he can do it right by himself.
He can do some of it not. Like this is a fairly sophisticated topic for the students because they've never seen this before. So I would just ask, again, like get this earlier would really help. Sourish even asked if we could have another session tomorrow. I mean, I'm happy to accommodate you guys if you want to do more lessons, but getting this to me earlier would really just help everyone.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I agree.
So-
Do you want to do it tomorrow with him? With
I don't
Matthew?
think so. Okay, maybe Tuesday. Okay, for 2 hours today.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
But we have to tell in advance what he needs so that he's going to work on it. He's going to work with you, okay? You don't want to do it tomorrow?
You let me know, Dr. Keithar. If you guys change your
Huh?
mind, if you change your mind and want to do a lesson tomorrow, let me know. I'll make myself available
Okay.
for that. So just get back
Yeah.
to me on that. But we'll try next week. We'll bump it up to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think that's really an ideal amount of time
Yeah,
for him.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow.
Tomorrow you'll do?
Yeah, because I need to do 5 to 10 sentences. It's due tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, tomorrow you want to do the same time, 6 to 7 then. Is it
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay,
sounds good. I can make that happen. So we'll do
Okay.
another lesson tomorrow.
tomorrow, Friday, right? 6 to 7,
6:30.
6:30?
I only do them on the hour. So if
Yeah.
Okay,
6 to
6 to
7.
7. 6 to
6 to
7.
7.
okay. All right. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Bye now.
Alright, Dad, I'm gonna be